Hey, crafty crew, welcome back to the Craft Cave. And tonight we're doing a very special, very loving DIY for all the mothers out there. As you can see, we're going to be creating these super stylish, super fashionable, super durable, inspired designer DIY handbag gift boxes. If you guys have a mom like my mom, she loves a good handbag. In this case, we're going to do a 2-for-1 and make it a gift box. I'm going to be stuffing these with Bath and Body Works. For my mom, it's going to be a little extra in there, but for the ones that I'm selling, it's gonna be Bath and Body Works. But feel free to add any little intricate gifts or personalized gifts that you would like. I think I'm gonna add some flowers as well for my mom, but you know, the idea is all up to you. I'm just here to show you how to make this fabulous bag. So let's hop right into it. Right now, what you see me doing is placing my wallpaper onto my template. And I'm just resizing, and I'm in Canva. I'm resizing. I'm doing the drop and drag and drop method, and there's 6 pages. There'll be the front will have a little window, the back, 2 side panels, a bottom panel, and 2 handles. Also, because I'm using the transparent printable vinyl, I'm doing that outline because of that. So when I lay it on the white foam board, we're still going to be able to see where we need to cut, where our blade, without that, it'll be pretty hard to see because white on white, and it's, it saves us time for having to measure out each. So just add a small thin border around your images so that it'll be easy to cut. So after I do that, I'm going to send it to my printer. I got my 6 pages out, and you're going to see me go over to my printer. Keep in mind that I save my project in Canva, and then I airdrop it to my phone, and then that's how I send it to the printer. I tried recording the step for you, but my printer is weird, and apparently I can't record and print at the same time. So anyway, this is the finished product, the 6 pages on that transparent printable vinyl. And this is a Cricut brand that I'm using. I like 405 Basics, but this will work fine too. You're going to need one 20 by 30 inch foam board, your long aluminum ruler, your cutting mat, an X-Acto blade or scissors, transparent acetate paper. You can also use cellophane, but I like acetate because it's more sturdy. It's still easy to cut. And what you see me doing here is just trimming all the panels super close to that thin black line that we made, just so I can save some space on the foam board for extras. So you just peel and stick. It's peel and stick. You line it up on the board as you see me doing so. Lightly rub and pull. You want to pull that protective paper halfway back and crease it, and just pull and flatten or rub. And so you see me doing that really quickly. All 6 pages or 6 panels or 6 pages, because 2 of the panels was on the side piece. And I'm just doing that, lining it up. I do want to warn you guys, if you're using the transparent printable vinyl, even me letting the ink dry overnight, it's still smeared. So rub lightly when you're pressing the sticker side down to the foam board. But what you see me doing here is basically just cutting out the foam board into smaller pieces so that I can have more room, because I was a little cramped for space. I'm still working on designing my craft space in my garage, so I still have things everywhere, so forgive me. But anyway, I'm just cutting it down, and now I'm getting closer to that light black border that we added. And as you can see, because it's moving pretty fast, that I'm just cutting all the panels out, following the outline with the ruler. And these are fairly easy, the side panels, the front, the back, the bottom. And maybe not so much the front. There is that little window that you have to cut out, but in this design it's a square, so it's not that difficult. I will say once you get to the handles, as you can see, no, not yet, sorry. This is the window, and I'm just going inside. I did have to do a couple passes with my utility knife here, because it should just pop out, and it did after 2 to 3 passes. And I have those pieces. So now when you get to the handles, I like to cut the straight lines first. And you see me doing that for both handles. And then what I do is go from the inside, and I just kind of rotate the blade and the image around until I have completed the inside outline. And sometimes you do have to pass through that a couple of times, but you just drag and rotate, drag and rotate. Please watch your fingers. These blades are really sharp, and you can cut yourself and not feel a thing. And then I go around the outer outline, the top of the handle, which is easier because you get a better grip from that opening on the inside. And you just do the same thing. You rotate and drag your utility knife. You rotate and drag, and it comes out. I kind of got the hang of it. Don't be afraid to go slow if you need to. But I've been, like I said, this is my 5th one, so I'm kind of like a pro. I am a pro. You have to speak things into existence. I am a pro, so I can work really quickly. So there you have it, all your pieces put together, and you're ready for the next step. So while I'm doing the window, I plug up my glue gun so that it can heat up just in time. You do need double-sided tape. As you can see, I'm using Recollections brand acetate sheets. It comes 12 in a pack. I got it from Michael's, I believe, for $10. And most of my windows are not the 12 by 12 size that the sheets comes in, so you can use it for multiple projects. It's lasted me a pretty good while. Sorry. This is my 4th sheet, I believe, so I still have plenty of sheets to go. So now I'm going to start with the base, now that we have our window on, and I'm just going to glue. And on this image, I was trying to see how well it would hold on top of the sticker paper, and it did pretty well. So I think from here on out, I'm going to flip that bottom image up so that you can see it through the window, because most of the time the gift box is going to be laying on the bottom. And we just don't want to waste our sticker paper. We want everything to be seen. So I do both sides, and then I do the back. And here I didn't have a pencil nearby, so I marked where I wanted to place my handle with my X-Acto blade. I just put a little slit in it. Then I hot glue the back, place it with the logo of the bottom facing forward, and I trimmed it down a little bit. I had to do it twice because it was a little bigger. Placed it in, and it fits perfectly once I trimmed it down. I do a little bit of the side, the entire bottom, and a little bit of the other side, and you place it down and you just press. I do a 20-second count. It works well for me. If you want to do longer, just to be sure. I am a reinforcer, so I do understand. What you see me doing there with those scrap pieces of foam board is just spreading the glue through the crevices. Again, I am a reinforcer, so I like to make sure that my projects are held together very well, but I hate thick glue lines. It drives me crazy. Kind of like Mother Dearest, no wire hangers, no thick glue lines. So I use my extra foam board to smooth it out and just to give it an extra reinforcement, and then I hold it together. And you're just going to repeat this step, making sure we put in glue dots in the corners to hold all the pieces together. On this front panel for this particular purse, I did not put glue on the bottom. I just did the sides. And I did the sides through the inside of the board and pressed down. Just because I had a bit of a gap on one side of the front panel. And I was doing another project the other day, and the glue burnt my fingertips. So I wanted to be extra careful tonight because I have a little scar. It's not hurting, but anyway, I didn't glue that bottom part because of the opening. I just did the sides and reinforced them real good. It all works the same. I do have some coverings that I'm going to pull out from wherever they are and use them when I'm working with the hot glue gun, because it's really hot, you guys. So please be careful. People do get burns. For the front handle, I do not use hot glue because it may burn the acetate if it drips down. So I use my double-sided tape. It's also easier to reposition, so you can kind of line it up with the back. But here is the finishing products. You also see here pictured some of the other purses I've done. YSL, Gucci, Hermes, got a Chanel in the back. Chanel is my favorite. And pretty much those fragrances you see are not in the gift bags. They're just a part of my fragrance collection, and I thought it would be aesthetically cute to add them with our designer handbags. So just a disclaimer, those will not be in the bags that are for sale, just Bath and Body Works. But there you have it. I'm really feeling the color on that Hermes bag as well, and I did that with printer paper. So, you know, if you don't have some of the materials that I listed in the video, or it's not affordable, because I know this is a budget-friendly DIY, but sometimes when you want quality, you gotta spend a little bit. And that YSL is also done with the transparent printable vinyl, and that turned out really cute too. Okay, so now, crafty crew, I need you guys to head over to the comments and tell me which bag is your favorite bag, inspired bag, excuse me. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and come back for more DIY budget-friendly projects. Again, we just shut it down for Mother's Day. Give yourself a pat on the back. So like, comment, subscribe. As always, from crafty hands to happy hearts, thanks for hanging out with me in the cave.